In this video, we're going to go through how to upgrade the charge of your Zonai arm thing. Either way, to start out with, we need to show you guys NPCs that you need to be interacting with. So on the map, you may or may not have interacted with this one yet, but I'm using this one because it's pretty early in the game. Right next to the Nachoya shrine here, so you can actually fast travel to this one real easy. And if we speak to this NPC, you're going to see that we have the option to increase our energy wells by using crystallized charges. Now, of course, I'm not going to use this right now. This is just so I can show you guys where you find this. First up then, now we need to go through how we get crystallized charges. So just down the road then, there is in fact this forge construct, which is inside the mining cave. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go inside there. So go and take a look. Again, so whilst we're heading through the mining cave, it's very safe in here, so I don't need light. But I do want to show you guys a bit of a tip. This is going to be useful later on in the video. Basically, if you hold your throw button as if you were holding a weapon, but with no weapon equipped. So I'll show you here. I have no weapon equipped. If you hold that down and then press up, you can in fact select your light bulb seeds, like so, and you're able to throw them. It's going to be important because we are going to be heading underground at a point in this video, and I just feel like it's worth mentioning that is the case. Whilst you're in the mine, it's going to be a good idea for you to pick up any and all of these Zonai ores. These are going to be what we spend to get the crystallized energy that we need for upgrading our energy wells. And so the first NPC that you want to look for is this guy. Now I don't know how often it refreshes. It hasn't been a blood moon since I last came, so these are all still here, which is real nice. And these are what we want to purchase, these little things right here. So we can obviously take them all right now. It's going to cost me 30 Zonaite, that's all good. Now this really is going to take you a long time if you keep on waiting for all of this, so I'm going to speed this up for you a little bit by giving you guys shortcuts so you can actually get an upgrade done nice and early. And the place that we want to head to is this Great Plateau North Chasm entrance that will take us underground. Okay, so the quickest way to get there, in my opinion, is going to be travel to the Kamizun Shrine if you have it unlocked, or you can use something like the Skyview Tower. In addition, if you're diving off of the Sky Island, you could probably aim for this pool of water. That's going to get you pretty close. But to get up here, I'm going to show you guys we need to break a dam. So I'll meet you guys kind of along this road just here. And just so that you can see the exact place that you want to come to, you can see that it's where the intersection of the T-junction is. You can almost see the gradient lines there on the map as to where you're going to go. Now this initially is going to be covered in breakable rocks. So to get through here, highly recommend using yourself a bomb arrow, which is how I got through here. That's just simply by fusing one of the bomb flowers, which you find all over the place in this game, onto the bow, and then firing it into the rocks there. That's going to cause all of the water to drain out, allow you to enter this area nice and easy. A lot of this area seems fairly high level, so just be careful of that as you're making your way through. But now that we're up here, we can make our way over to the red splodge. It's just over the other side of this wall, and we'll take a dive under. So here we are. We're going to take a dive down, just in case you guys have never seen it before. Let's obviously get this on the go. So there's blue flames there. That should basically indicate the ground. Now when you first come down here, this is going to be quite dark, as you can see. I'll show you guys maybe a more darkened area later on. But we are North Chasm right here. And you can see on my map that just to the south of us is the Nigoyuk light route. Okay, this is what you're going to want to make your way to first. So for that, if I were blind, you want to basically just head straight south, okay? And it should be pretty obvious as you come south that on your right side is going to be in like an orange glowy route. You'll see this bit, because this bit stays lit. And once you interact with this, that is going to light up the surrounding area for you. Just in case you've never been down here before, something that's really useful to note is that these are, generally speaking, aligned with shrines. So if I just show you a few of mine here, you can see when I go to the overground, they have a shrine directly above the top of them. So that's going to help you find them, although I don't know if this one does or not. I can't see a shrine there just yet. Either way, this part down here won't be lit up. I actually lit up this one a little bit further along, just so that I could show you guys the map a little bit better. But this is where we want to go. We want to go almost directly south of where we are right now. And that is going to give us enough of the crystallized energy to get our first upgrade, which is why I'm taking you guys down here. Don't worry too much about enemies. It really isn't as ominous or dangerous down here as you'd think. The enemies do a similar amount of damage to above ground. The main difference is you can't recover that damage for a while. You'll see they kind of like break your heart counter for a little time, but if you just spend enough time above ground, eventually it wears off. So it really isn't too much of a problem as long as you don't let it get too bad. So, once you've made your way here, there will be several NPCs, and they will want you to construct or repair a car, and then they will want you to rebuild that car using the new auto build spell. That it will be revealed that this is actually Koga from the previous game, which is pretty cool, and we will have a mini boss encounter with him, which is not too difficult, so don't worry. All you need to do is shoot him with a couple of arrows to knock him off of his vehicle. In the later stage of the fight, he will kind of like armor up and stuff, and all you need to do is just get out of the way and lure him into smashing into the walls of the arena, and then you can just mount the back of the vehicle to finish him off. It really wasn't a difficult fight. If you really want like an overpowered, ridiculous weapon combination, if you put a bokoblin arm on a bokoblin arm, it really does a lot of damage very quickly. It breaks fast, but it is, generally speaking, a very good way to deal a lot of damage very quickly and just kind of end some fights if you are struggling. In any case, once that's done, you're going to get given a chest with 100 of the energy in it that we need to be able to upgrade our charge. And if we just come out a little bit, we're also going to get access to a new shop with a much better store of the crystallized charges that we need. Not only do we get these single ones, we also get these ones to the side that are worth 20 each if we can get the larger Zonai stones. I haven't got a farm for those yet, but this is where you're going to want to come to spend your Zonai to get all of the crystallized charges. Once you have your first 100, and you should get 100 from the chest that you're given here, all we need to do now is go to any NPC that displays this little battery sign, and we can exchange them to be able to increase the charge that we have. A good place that we can use for this, which is actually just on the normal ground, is just to the north of the lookout pad as well, if you don't want to go to the Sky Island, but that's entirely up to you. And so with all those things being done, it is going to be as easy as coming to one of these construct stewards now, and then we can say, get producing, get producing. And there we are. We now have another battery pack available to use.